I'm solo in Seoul, South Korea, and welcome to the first of many vlogs from this trip. I'm going to be here for 2 weeks and I'm staying in 3 different areas in Seoul, and I thought I would vlog each of those areas, show everything that I get up to and things that you can do as well, starting with Seongsu.
요즘 내 얘기가 재미없어진 이유를 찾았어. I've been wasting all this time finding words to let go. Cause I'm looking for Neverland, backtracking on memory lanes, hoping it's not just.
You will see all throughout the video, but Seongsu is a very trendy place, super popular. I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. It's known for its pop-ups, its boutique stores, its themed cafes, all of the above. I'm gonna leave all of that for like tomorrow's itinerary because I did just get in today. So I'm gonna ease my way in. I'm thinking some dinner and sunset by the park nearby. So let's go. Also behind me, this is close to where my Airbnb is, but this is common ground. It's a shipping container mall. Apparently it's like made out of 200 shipping containers, which is pretty cool, but I'm gonna skip that and head down this way. Alright, I'm heading to Ttukseom Hangang Park, and this area in particular is actually very cool. I loved how like lived in this area is. Hello cat. Oh my gosh guys, I'm amazed. This is Ttukseom Park. There's a chicken takeout little building and everyone here is just eating. Guys, this cannot be real. I'm literally in a dream right now. You guys need to come here if you're ever in Seongsu. It is so lively. Everyone's just out having picnics. There's a 7-Eleven here, and I just grabbed a bunch of 7-Eleven snacks. I have some tteokbokki, and I've got the Hangang River behind me. This is unreal. I'm so happy right now. I also got myself an iced Americano with the ice pack, some chicken and some strawberries. Oh, also guys, there's a whole like ramen making station outside here. There's also some inside as well, and so it's all happening. OMG. Okay guys, I'm done eating. That's where I was, the 7-Eleven with beer and chicken. There's some public toilets here, a whole park situation going over here. And now we're gonna ride some bikes, and I believe the rental bike station's somewhere over here. Alright, let's rent this bike. I think it's self-serve, I don't know. I'm gonna need to use my Papago to do this. Okay. Oh my gosh guys, wait, I'm so confused. I think that's built on a trust system because I didn't have to give my ticket to anyone. I just paid for it at the self-checkout. It was 6,600 Korean won for 2 hours, which is pretty cheap. And then I just took the bike. I don't know if I did that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this. We could have been stardust.
Alright guys, we have stopped at somewhere called the Seongsu Overpass Bridge or Seongsu Suspension Bridge, and this is a really good spot for a sunset if you want a good view for sunset, because on the right side you can actually see the Namsan Tower, and then on the left side you can see the Lotte Tower, so it's like a really good spot on the river. Guys, I've parked my bike, the sun has set and all the night lights are out. It is gorgeous. I'm sitting under a bridge where like the trains go past, so it's a really cool view. And I'm just eating the strawberries that I had from earlier. I must say, this is definitely a successful first night. If you're ever coming to Seongsu, definitely recommend ending your night here. It's not far at all. I'm so happy. I gotta go because my phone's gonna die. I gotta make sure I can get back safely. In Seongsu. I'm here for 4 nights, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but I want to do a quick Airbnb tour in terms of accommodation for Seongsu. Airbnbs are definitely the way to go because there aren't a whole lot of like hotels and things like that, but there are many Airbnbs and they're quite reasonably priced as well. Like this one here was only $60 per night. Okay, we are at the entranceway, and as you walk through, you can literally see the entirety of the Airbnb. It is perfectly small for a solo traveler or for anyone who just wants to use their Airbnb to sleep. There's a full body mirror here, and to the left where the entranceway is, a whole little kitchen with a stove and everything. And in this corner here, we've got the table with a blue feature lamp. On the left, there's a fan with a TV in the corner as well. The aircon is very much working. And up here, which I'm yet to use, is a projector screen, and it obviously projects from here to this wall, which is a really nice feature for this little Airbnb. The bed was actually very comfortable to sleep in last night. And then over here we've obviously got the bathroom. It's nothing too special, but one thing you'll notice about the Airbnbs here is that there's no separated like shower. It is all part of, you know, the entire bathroom and the toilet. But this apartment building is located in a back alley next to many local restaurants, and as you saw yesterday, it is like right next door to Common Ground. over that end, this is where my Airbnb is, and it's where the Konkuk University station is. It is one end of Seongsu, but I'm gonna walk down this way like 10 minutes to the main area. Where I was before, I feel like is more kind of local, small businesses, a lot of restaurants, but you'll see the switch up down here because it becomes really, really like modern and trendy. So you guys, I have waited over a year for this exact moment. This is Jayeon Do Salted Bakery. I'm so excited. When in Seongsu, you guys, it is so soft inside. Oh my gosh. With a bit of crunch on the outside. Very buttery, very salty. That was actually Bee Choi, everyone. Oh my god, I love you. Just sending you love from far. Anyways, you get 4 in a pack and it's 12,000 won. But yeah, I've tried other salt breads since I've tried this one and just nothing compares. This is just the best one that I've tried. I actually use this place as a reference point for the center of Seongsu. And I don't know how accurate that is, but it is right in the middle of the main street here, which is called Yeonmujang Gil, and it's also known as Seongsudong Cafe Street. So yeah, this is very much central Seongsu. This street actually used to be a bunch of factories and workshops, and it's now turned into all the trendy cafes and shops that it is today, and it really just branches out from here.
Love their new day. 눈부신 저 햇살 어두운 밤 지나 찬란하게 빛나. I've been feeling down all night. You tell me it's alright. It's alright, alright, alright.
Let me run you through the shopping today. I'm currently sitting at a cafe after the fact, and I thought I would explain it a little bit more in detail. There are obviously an abundance of stores that you can go to. I ended up going to 5 ones that I wanted to note. So first shop was Fwee. This is a cosmetic makeup brand. The makeup products are in jelly looking packaging, and one of the highlights is their keychain make. Cost of the products range from the 10 to 30,000 won mark. And one thing that caught my eye in particular was the glitz stone highlighter for 16,000 won. Look how sparkly it is. The next stop we went to was Stand Oil. Now this is an accessory store from bags to jewelry. It's a 2-story building, very much minimalistic as you can see. The smaller products like some wallets and keychains were around 30,000 won, while the bag ranged from the 60,000 to even over 100,000 won mark. And then I head over to a clothing store called Bad Blood. Now this is a 4-story building, and the clothing there is giving very much streetwear, old school, very bold patterns. Think racer wear, really cool tracksuits and stylish sports clothes. Quite honestly, really good quality products, I reckon. Even the colors of the clothing were very on theme, red, black, white, green, grays. Tops were around 50,000 won, and then I saw some tracksuits and some jackets for 150,000 won. This is Whipped House. It's a small skincare store made with all natural products. It's fully vegan, and the theme is whipped cream. Their specialty is actually their whipped cleansers, which is patented. I don't know if it's because of the formula or the way they create their product, but they have cleansers, ampoules, and some lotions, which range from the 20,000 to 30,000 won mark. And last but not least, Tamburins. You probably already know this brand. This is a popular perfume store, and of course, like many stores in Seongsu, there was a lineup. It's a 2-story glass building underneath an unfinished industrial construction, and inside is a mix of blue and silver. There's a massive mushroom structure in the middle. It's very fancy inside. They have counter attendants that will spray the bottles for you. For the smaller products, they are 40,000-ish won, and then for the bigger perfume bottles, for example, they range from 140,000 won. And now I'm at a cafe called Camel. It is a bit further away from that main area, and it's in the most local, random neighborhood. When I was walking here, I was like, surely this isn't the place, but you walk in and it's the cutest, rough on the edges, very vintage looking cafe. Very much a hidden gem, and I'm just going to be waiting here until my appointment because I have a nail appointment booked. But yes, I got a red bean latte. So different on the outside, but there's a whole cool cafe in there, and then this is the nail studio.
When I think about his grace, there's freedom, something like a woman brave. I'm grateful for the loving that you gave. It's so amazing. No matter who we are, we know you'll never change. I'm in awe of how you keep doing something amazing. He's always doing something amazing because of his grace.
Alright guys, we're all done. Here's my nails. I love them. They were hand designed, and a few of them were also like drawn on with pencil, which is so cool. I just love the nail art here in Seoul. But guys, I've done my fair share of research on nails here in Seoul, and I must say it is quite expensive if you want this kind of design. I wanted to get it last time I came to Seoul, literally last year, so I've been sitting on this for a while. It is around 80 to 100,000 won for just the design itself. It depends on what kind of design you get, and if you want extensions, that's a whole other story. You can expect to add another 10,000 won per nail, so it definitely adds up, and that's what I had to do because I definitely needed the extensions. But I kind of get why it's a little bit more expensive than back home, because they use polygel to extend the nail. It's not like a nail tip, so you end up with like a more natural looking extension, which I am obsessed with, and now I know what to do. It was like a learning lesson, because then I'm going to go to a nail place and get some polygel so that I can do this for myself at home. But yes, anyways, obsessed, love that. It's time for dinner though. Wait guys, this is the most funniest epic experience. I'm at Ttukdo Traditional Market. So as you can see, it is very old school, retro alleyways with all the mom and pop shops. And I did end up picking obviously the most modern one here because I just don't want to impede where I don't belong. But when I looked at the menu on this one, it turns out it's like pasta. And so if I'm gonna eat like proper Korean pasta, then this is the place, you know, in the most local spot. I got a creamy polak roe mushroom pasta and it looks delicious. Who would have thought there would be a pasta spot right here in this market? Also, this was 13,000 won. What? That's like 15 bucks, no? That is divine. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this place. Guys, you have to come here. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I woke up this morning and came straight to Seoul Soup. This is Seoul Forest. It is raining right now, you guys. I'm so glad my Airbnb had an umbrella for me to use, but it is still so peaceful. It's like moody. The sound of the rain is so nice, and there's actually a lot of people walking around. So yeah, very beautiful. The last time I was here, it was actually snowing. One area of Seongsu, it kind of ends here at the Seoul Forest, and then we've got the main part which we were in yesterday, and then a bit further down is where my Airbnb is located. So as you can see, there's definitely more to do than just like the main shopping strip. You can definitely branch out, and I think for that reason, like 3 days in Seongsu is quite perfect. Anyways, if you're visiting the Seoul Forest area, then definitely know there's actually like a whole little shopping area here. I'm actually going to go there now because I have a perfume workshop booked in literally half an hour. I should probably get going because the rain is getting heavier and heavier. I like it.
You like it? How about earthy scent? I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah, this is.
I like earthy, yeah.
A little bit strong with
Okay.
peppers. Okay, how about this one?
Yes, I like that one. Okay, I've got my analysis. I gave a photo that I took today at Seoul Forest. This is Seoul Forest, rainy day. And then these are the formula that I'm gonna make right now. Alright, this is my scent. It's all sealed up in this package. So cool, they just used this station here to do that. And it smells very like, kind of like a rainy day, not gonna lie, that's kind of perfect. And the whole concept is to make it based on a memory, and I chose today.
Girl, you got me down so bad. I can't say enough. She pull up with that new thing. Please don't fall in love, cause I think of you all day. Yeah, I was running through my brain. Can't be nothing, cause I just know you got me thinking about forever. Gotta crush, crush, crush on you. I just wanna be your only crush, crush, crush on you. I'm not the type.
Guys, This street is very cool because it's more cozy. It's giving village vibes because it's got modern mixed with all the residential houses. Like we're literally in people's homes. So cool. Lots of alleyways. It's my last night in Seongsu, you guys. It is currently 11 p.m. I am about to go to bed, but I do want to give a quick recap of my day. I actually spent the morning in Yongsan, which you guys will see in a later vlog, but I did come back to Seongsu and I did some last minute shopping. As you can see, the shops here shut mostly at 8 p.m. and then there were some that were open till like 10 or 11. So let's do a quick recap. So first I went to a pop-up event, you guys, and this is what Seongsu is very much known for. Their pop-up events, like I mentioned earlier, you kind of just have to look up what's happening during the time that you're visiting. But there was a Stand Oil shoe pop-up, and the reason being is because right across the road they've actually opened up a Stand Oil shoe store, their flagship store. The pop-up was in correlation to that, so like a hard launch, and they were doing fit tests, so I got to try on some shoes. I walked down this thing, and by doing a shoe test, they end up giving you some little goodies. So I got this keychain, very cute, and they also gave a 5,000 won discount. And so I went across the road to their official flagship shoe store and I had to get myself one. And they do the cutest Mary Jane shoes, in particular like sneaker style. And so I ended up going for the white ones. I have nothing like this. This is my favorite purchase. It is on the pricier side because everything else is really like quite affordable, but yeah, this is my favorite purchase. And then I head on down the street and I went to New Lab, and this was a store with a bunch of glasses, including these ones that I got here. They're not prescripted. They were like 3,900 won, so like less than $5. I got these ones, and then I got these two here just to add to my basic glasses list. I love a glass that like hugs my face, and so really affordable glasses there at New. And then just behind that building is actually a 3-story New wholesale building. Everything that you can see in this screen right now were 20,000 won, less than. All the bags, all the clothes were around that mark. For example, this singlet with a built-in bra was 7,000 won, and this just fits so nicely. You can also try them on at the store. So this was 7,000 won, I believe. And then I thought this was really cool. You know how the skirt and pant thing is like a thing these days? This was a set. So there's a skirt and the pant over it. I personally really like it, but if it ever does go out of trend, what I loved about this is that they actually came separate. Like they're not even sewed together, they're separate. So really you get 2 pieces in one, and this was 36,000. And then I did get one bag. This big old red kind of maroon bag. I just needed it because it was so oversized, and the amount of stuff I have camera gear, I have laptops, like I just bring a lot of stuff, especially when I'm going to go work at a cafe, and my bags are always heavy, so like the bigger the better for me. And then I was quite satisfied with that, so I was done with shopping. I went back to the kimbap place around my Airbnb called Le Bop because it was just that good. I had to get it again. So yes, that was my night, guys. Also, this is just a black screen. I just edited it in because this is how I thought to display what I did today without it being boring. While we're here and we're doing a haul, I might as well show you everything else I got from Seongsu, including this pajama from when I went to Jeondae next to Seoul Forest, and then I also got these 2 pajamas right here from Jeondae. It's a Korean pajama brand, the cutest. Look at it. As a homebody, this is a necessity. It was also only 29,000 won for, you know, the set, so very cool. I'll be using those all the time. This is obviously the perfume I got from my workshop. And speaking of perfumes, I got 2 Tamburins perfumes. I got the camo in like the egg smaller packaging, and then I also got salty vanilla. And then last but not least, I got the Mug Tree vegan pack cleanser from Whipped. This is made with mugwort, which I thought was quite fitting for, you know, us being in Korea. Anyways, that is all for Seongsu, you guys. I wanted to end with a haul just to show you guys what you could probably expect if you plan to go shopping here. I honestly wasn't expect to shop a whole lot in Seongsu because I didn't the last time, but what I realized now, it is like so good for niche products. If you are coming here, I'm so excited for you. It's been so much fun, and we are only at the start of the Korea trip, you guys. It's crazy, I feel. Anyways, I am going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching and coming along with me to Seongsu. The next vlog, we're gonna be in Hongdae. That's where I'm going tomorrow, so I will see you then. Hope you have a wonderful week. Sending love from Korea.